Kaiser gets the puck ahead. Green plays it over. Bedard down the left side will feed it across. Bertuzzi on this line. Burakovsky out with illness, so Bertuzzi moves up to play with Bedard and Green. You can take a look at the lines across the top of your screen, brought to you by Old National Bank.
Got a little bit of a piece of them. They're slowing down Taves. Taves has scored some goals lately, and they've all been within an inch of the goal line. Net front presence for Jonathan Taves lately. I really thought from ice level there was just a lot of east-west play, and they just couldn't get into the zone.
Yeah, once the Bruins got the lead, they just squeezed they went full boa constrictor paying, and just squeezed the life out of it. Perfetti with a pass in front. That's off a stick, high and wide. Bouncing to the far side. Fed back to the point. Shen loads up, doesn't shoot. Now we'll have a chance. Lets it go. Knocked down in front. Loose puck and feet. Swept away. Shen back on it with a shot. And I ain't seen enough of that.
Into the original Olympic team roster. Fourth highest points among Canadian forwards.
Lardis, hot shot. Stopped by Hellebuck.
The shot. High heater right there.
He can let it go, can't he, Pegger? Yep. Jets back the other way. Niederreiter in. Feathers one through. And a good save there by Knight. With the left pad stopping Nemechnikov in tight. Puck back to the line. Stanley cuts in deep. Across the top and a block in front. That was Grizzly. Got a stick in the way. Another look for Nemechnikov. Shot from the line. Deflected wide off a stick. Through center. Puck played in deep. Cut off behind the net by Knight. He'll jab it towards Vlasic. Alex Vlasic took a puck, put it up the boards. Kepke intercepted. Here's a chance now. Barron with a shot. Stop. Knight rebound. And it winds up in the corner. Kepke able to get it there. He's hit by Crevier. Dickinson trying to get to the puck. Shot from the point. Bounce towards the goal. Still loose. On net. Down is Knight. Nobody's got it. Trickles free. Jets get control. Scheifele feeds it ahead to Cole Perfetti. Racing in. Dropped it off. Scheifele back to Perfetti on the backhand. Stopped by Knight. Rebound to the boards. That's Connor now able to play it across. Tumbling puck, shot on goal, and it's scooped up and controlled. And there's Isaac Phillips. Used to be a Hawk. Tries a shot. This is his first game with the Jets. He got traded from Chicago to Winnipeg last season.
For him, the game has changed in that amount of time, in 1,013 days.
Well, not to mention the health obstacles that forced him out for 2 years. There's a shot by DeMello, turned aside by Knight. Recovered now by Perfetti. He'll work it across on the other side. Played in front, across the crease, out the other side. Bounces back to the line. DeMello plays it down the boards. Perfetti gives the puck to Taves. Drops off. DeMello. Pass in front, broken up by Bertuzzi. Jabbed away by Knight. Picked off now by Kaiser. He'll fire
good stick
pass
by
ahead.
Bertuzzi there to knock that off the stick.
Bedard into the zone. Here's Kaiser. Shoots. Stopped by Hellebuck. Rebound played away. Trying to shake Tanner Pearson. Mikheyev cuts behind. Pass back. Vlasic feeds it over. Crevier makes a pass to the circle. Dickinson pressure. Back to Louis Crevier. Across to Vlasic. Rich shot. Glove save by Hellebuck. And no rebound with Mikheyev sniffing around. Levshinov. Puck played out. Bedard lifts the stick. Good play. Into the 2-on-1. Bobble got it back. Sharp angle. In front. Oh, and it's fired wide. Might have been off the pad of Hellebuck. Penalty coming up to the Jets. Side of the goal. Bertuzzi in front. And it comes back to Levshinov. Switches spots with Bedard. Pass in front. Bertuzzi stopped by Hellebuck. Good save there on that chance by Bertuzzi.
Handcuffed Bedard as he went over the little switch up top right there. This was the first play. And a good play by Levshinov. He finds Bertuzzi wide open.
Caught on the boards. Jammed right in the crack, and the puck is intercepted instead by the Jets. There's a shot off the tip of the glove by Pearson. The puck goes out of play. Corner. Bumps it back to Taves, who plays the puck to the point. Connor fires a pass down low. Taves trying to get it in front. Loose puck. And turned away by Knight. Rebound scooped up. Dickinson stick tied up. Able to get the puck to the line and just out. For remaining time in the penalty. Crevier's out of the box. Perfetti leaves the puck. Barron shoots, and that's high and wide. Down the top of the board. Plays it in deep. Donato on the forecheck. Dickinson in support. All the way around to Louis Crevier. Crevier shoots. Stopped by Hellebuck. Rebound. Shoveled wide by Mikheyev. He's back on it. Mikheyev shoots. And that trickles wide off of Hellebuck. Inside 20 seconds to go in the period. Puck in the corner. Morrissey scoops it up for the Jets. Scheifele takes the pass. He's out to center ice. Slowly into the zone with a play in front. That's intercepted by Vlasic. Off the boards, off Dickinson's stick. 5 seconds to go. Donato, one last rush and a long shot blocker save. Hellebuck first period comes to an end, and
It's things like that. It's the locker room. It's the camaraderie. It's your friendship. It's your teammates.
Here's Wyatt Kaiser in, shooting up high on Hellebuck, took it off the shoulder.
Velarde, 19 goals. I mean, he's not the most powerful skater, but boy, he's got some silky mitts.
5-game point streak coming in tonight. There's a shot by Vlasic, stopped by Hellebuck, and he hangs on. Morrissey trying to shake and bake around Foligno, finds him in a room. Weak shot, pad save, lots of traffic. Kepke in front. Knight makes another save through traffic. Might have gone off the stick of Cole Perfetti. Played back to Kaiser. Artem Levchinov puts that on goal. Stopped by Hellebuck. Rebound, Green. Behind the net to Bedard. Try to get it in front. That's down the boards. Taves bumped by Crevier. Taves gets it back in front. Knight, big save on that chance. Right in front, set up by Taves, shot by Perfetti.
That's all he does is win. 2 Olympic golds, 3 Stanley Cups, World Junior gold.
There's a nice save there by Knight on that chance by Velarde. Spencer Knight's been sharp. You're right about Taves. He's won at every level. Hit 900 points a couple of games ago, Panger, as Knight scoops the puck up and hangs on.
That was a moment for the ages for Jonathan Taves.
Yep. Very, very special. Morrissey works it in front, and it's steered on goal. That's turned away. It was Taves on the back door.
In the barn, they don't like it.
Here comes Moore winding up through center. Wheeling in. Moore shoots. Stopped by Hellebuck, maybe off the outside of the post.
Nice to see he's going to get a chance, because what's going to happen here in Chicago with the depth on the back end?
5th rounder in 2020. Look out. Sandberg right in. Stopped by Knight off the pad. Foot back by his own player. Still loose in the crease. Scramble.
Right, he had right down the middle to go to, and he takes advantage of that hole, that seam right there. There's 4 red sweaters, but nobody converges on him. That's a high-end quality scoring chance. The Hawks have got to be a lot more diligent, a lot more careful on the defending side of it than that. And then, how many can you get? Spencer Knight has been patient, calm, and in control of his posts.
Sandberg doesn't have a goal this season. You wouldn't know by that rush. Dickinson, what a shot! As he took that puck out of the air and ripped it home. And the Hawks make it 1-0.
Jonathan Taves, a D-zone face-off. Good win by Dickinson. Vlasic, a quick pass there to Donato, and now a little hoister up over everybody. It takes a little bit of a bounce, but great hand-eye coordination by Dickinson, because this puck was bobbling. I thought he might have needed a lacrosse stick right about there, but he swats it out of midair. Wow. It's on end, and he just
Kyle Connor and Connor Hellebuck. There's a lot of Connors.
I'd go with Connor.
Donato the pass. Murphy with a shot, and Connor Hellebuck makes the save. Should be a heck of an NFC final in Seattle. Hawks look to add to the lead. Late stages second. Kaiser shoots into traffic. Where's the puck? Hellebuck's down. He reaches out. Here's Levchinov. Bertuzzi set up in front. Green. Moore shoots. Turned away by Hellebuck. Second shot, Bedard. Hellebuck diving across to make the save.
Oh, you
as he lays out and robs Bedard on the Hawks power play.
Boot right there. And the play on the left side of your screen. Right there. I mean, Bedard thinks he's got it for sure. Bertuzzi at this point, I think he's just trying to get out of the way so that he doesn't block it.
Lardis with him. Lardis back to Moore with a shot. Turned away by Hellebuck. Nick Lardis gets the loose puck, side of the goal, put it in front. Slager can't get it past Hellebuck, shuts the wickets.
But it continues on because Lardis, oh my goodness, what a pass that is. Right between the legs of Shen. Shen doesn't see it. Quick play.
Taves crashing in behind. Dickinson trying to get the puck towards the corner. Taves able to get it. Wraparound tip comes in front. Pinball's over. And it's wide. Empty net at the other end. Vlasic plays it up. Here's McCabe. Over to Connor Bedard. Scores! Minute 20 to go, and Bedard makes it 2-0 Hawks.
Wraparound play, and Ilya Mikheyev, well, he had every right and every business. He could have fired that into the net. He plays it over there unselfishly to Connor Bedard, who rifles that under the bar and in.
You see what he said? He said, Bertuzzi gets the puck. He'll clear the zone, and that should do it. Stanley back, time winding down, and it is over. A 32 save shutout by Spencer Knight.